What is going on, guys? Ip of RageQuitTV are casting the ace match between Fargo and Lost. Of course, Fargo on check 6, Lost on 4 Kings, and check 6 won the last show match. So, if 4 Kings wins this one, well, it'll tie the series or tie the Clanwar at 1-1. Of course, I keep saying show matches. It is a Clanwar, 4 separate BO3s. I call them show matches because generally you have Clanwars in the King of the Hill style, where it's 1v1v1, winner stands. The last team with the guy standing wins. Or you have this style when you have 4 separate show matches like BO3s. And, well, it's the BO3 one, so that's why we're saying show matches and, well, not series or whatever it is. I just like the word show match, or the words show match. We do have a 10 supply depot going down for Fargo, and we'll see exactly what Lost ends up doing. He is getting that 9 Overlord, so playing very standard. The Overlord finishes, 2 more drones start coming out. And more drones. So, we'll see what Lost ends up doing. I'm assuming it's going to be a 15 hatch, but you can never be too sure. They could always mix it up and go for some super early pressure, maybe a bailing bust. But that is very rare nowadays. We do have that barracks coming up, and of course, if you don't know the bailing bust, it was a build that Damaga popularized back in beta when you got like a 14 pool, 15 bailing nest, or 12 pool, 15 bailing nest. The key thing was you stopped droning at 15, went a bunch of lings and bailings and just ended the game. It was pretty hilarious. Since then, supply depots did get a buff in HP. I think they used to be 350 HP, and now they're 400, which takes 1 extra bailing, which does make a big difference. There goes the 15 hatch from Lost. And he is sending out a drone scout to see if it is a 2 racks or not. And of course it's not. And every game Lost has scouted with this one drone. He has taken the gas and canceled it several times. And now that you can see how much minerals you lose canceling it, I actually wouldn't recommend canceling it like 5 times like Lost did last game. Because every time, it's 9 minerals. Oh wait, I made a huge mistake last game. You get 19 back. Every time you cancel it's 6. You don't lose 19. Oh man, last game. I was such an idiot saying you lost 19. I saw 19. I was like, oh man, that sucks. But no, that's how many minerals they get back. So lost 6. So if you cancel it 5 times, you lose 30 minerals. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah. Man, I was such an idiot last game. Holy cow, I can't believe I did that mistake. But oh well. I digress. We get in this game. We have the fast expansion going down. This one extractor is going to be canceled again and rebuilt. And it's going to keep on happening. Probably up 5 times. As that is what happened last game. There goes the 3rd Marine. He's getting a fast reactor on this build. Well, it's not fast. That's 3 Marines. That's about exactly what's normal. Cancels, get this in, and it's going to blow up. Cancel, wait! He's going to keep it going as long as he can. And the drone dies. He is expanding. Those Hellions will be coming out. The Spine Crawler built a little bit early. You don't have to build the Spine Crawler to 5 minutes and 15... until like 5 minutes and 15 seconds or 5 minutes. And each drone is 40 minerals per minute. He built this about a minute early, so he loses out on 40 minerals there. Not a big deal. But on top of canceling this like 7 times, losing, I'm going to say around 40 minerals there, 30 minerals here, that's 70. That is enough to slow down your build. And just things to keep your eye on. So the Spine Crawler has a 50-second build time. And we'll see when the Hellions come out. This was a normal time. So this Spine Crawler has to finish at 5 minutes and 55 seconds. The Hellions, yeah, the Hellions cannot make it in the base until 5 minutes 55 for it to be effective at 5:05. Well, 6 minutes and 5 seconds if you get it at... I'm just going to stop and you can do the math. It's for some reason I'm having a trouble explaining it, but as you can see, the Spine Crawler could have been later. 2 queens here to block it, and now the Spine Crawler would be finishing if you place it at 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Soon as the Hellions come in, it would have finished. And that is what you want to do. You want to have those timings down, and that will give you just small advantages. Man, it's so much easier to explain things from showing than just to do theory craft and explain it. And more drones being pulled off the line, as he does see more Hellions coming because he has both of these watchtowers. The Hellions didn't stop at the watchtowers to clear them. They're just going straight for this one thing, and they're causing damage right now. We have roaches on the way out, and these Hellions can just pull back a little bit. They won't die to these roaches. Or they will if he doesn't pay attention to them. One Hellion does go down. That is not a big loss at all. And those roaches going to keep on going, which may be a mistake. They want to stay near the base because the Hellions can just run in past the roaches and do a lot of toasting. And now I'm assuming we're going to see 4K.Lost come out with mutas around 12 minutes. Because he does have this roach one, which slows down his build by about a minute, as I have said. So, around the 10-minute mark, an E-base should be finished for Fargo, or at least started. So he can get some missile turrets up and not lose like he did last game. Overlord is making his way in. This may be a sacrificial Overlord eventually. We'll see. eBay is going up right now at the 8-minute mark, so he has no excuse if he doesn't get missile turrets up by 12 minutes. Baneling Nest is coming down from Lost, so it's looking very much like game number 1. Oh, game number 2, I should say. Game number 1, Fargo 1. And now Hellions coming back out. Going to be taking out the Ling on this watchtower. Lair has started at the 8-minute and 50-second mark. A little bit earlier than that. And a roach on this one. The Hellions can just be kited back like Fargo is doing. Going to take out a roach without losing a single Hellion. That is very nice. But it is only a roach, so it's not that big of a deal. Lost does have a lot of lava on his hatch. At least his natural hatch. On this hatch, it's only 3. Going over, you can see he has oversaturated on minerals, has to get the gas up, put drones on those gases. He is ninjing this base, and I love this play. If the Tan player doesn't scout this, it is so good, because when they come to take the 4th base, it is mined out, and that means when you go into like a 50-minute game, you're going to have a lot more minerals in them. They're going to mine out their side of the map very quickly because you already took one of the bases. We do see another command center being built. I'm not sure why it's being built right here. It could be built right here and it could take this base, or it could be built right here and he'd lift it up to this base. And that's the bad thing, though, about taking this expansion. If medevacs do come this way, you are going to be in for some trouble. And soon as the hatch finishes, the medevac passes over it, and... is he going to turn and kill it? Yeah. And I'm kind of surprised. It is now 11 minutes and the Spire has not started yet. He has the money too, so it looks like he's going to go Roach Ling. He is getting Overlord speed again. But no Spire. This one hatch is going to go down. And it looks like these Zocs are getting taken out. He's going to take this base. This would be a pretty bad base to take, I would say. This one Hellion, though, going down that was scouting to see if the Zerg player has taken 3 bases yet or not. He's going to see he's still on 2 bases. And, he's got missile turrets up at his main. Not as natural, but he has Marines at his natural, so it's not that big of a deal yet. But he does have them before the 12-minute mark, which I think is key. But Lost, not going for mutas this game. He is going extremely Ling heavy. He has 52 Lings in production. And a lot of Banelings. 11 Banelings coming out. More and more Lings. So he's going to go Ling, Baneling. But I think Fargo should be fine as long as he just turtles up. And a Viking is out somewhere picking out an Overlord. Oh, up here. And it looks like someone in chat was saying he broke down those rocks so you can't have a siege tank drop up here. That is a very good call. And those Lings take out those Hellions. Meanwhile, you have this one Viking going around the edge of the map and will be finding another Overlord. And now a drop does come down here. It takes out that Overlord. This one Overlord going down as well. We just have Overlord snipers coming out from Fargo. And now he's going to be taking out this expansion if he sees it. He sees creep now, so he knows it's there, but he's just going to go down to this base. Meanwhile, you have a bunch of Marines on this high ground, and Lings do come immediately. They do go in the medevac and get away, but since Lings came here, well, he splits his army up very nicely so he can defend this base as well. Medevac picks up 2 Marines, did not make it back in. But now, Fargo does know the Zerg player is on 4 bases. You have that Spire coming out extremely late at the... around 15 minutes, mutas will be coming out, which is a lot later than normal. 3rd base for Fargo is just about to land. He is getting another command center. Landed Marines here, so he's going to do a little bit more harassment, but there's a bunch of Lings just waiting for him. Those Marines are 1-0, those Lings are 0-1. So it is fairly even on the upgrade. We will have the +2 armor finishing well before the +2 weapons. But the +1 armor for the Marines just about complete. He's also getting vehicles +1, so, well, his tanks can kill Lings even faster. But since the Zerg player is going to be 1 upgrade ahead of the tank, it will take 1 extra volley for the tanks to kill them, which is very helpful. The Queen does go down. The Lings do come. The Medevac has to pick up and get away. Meanwhile, we have another drop down here. The Queen does fall. The Spire goes in the bleeding, but the Marines decide not to finish it off for whatever reason. And there we go. The Spire does get taken down while the upgrade was coming out. 12 mutas on the way, though. That is a lot of mutalisks. But they won't have the +1 weapons upgrade because, well, it got taken out. These Marines did die here. And now that 12 mutas are out, he has to be a little bit more careful with his drops, but he has worked himself up to a pretty nice food advantage, 172 to 154, and now he's taking his 4th base. He has SCVs inside the command center as he moves it across the map. Lots of barracks up, and now nearing supply cap, so he builds a lot of supply depots. And I believe this will put him above the 200 supply limit, so he'll be able to lose supply depots without supply cap himself. Doing another drop here and down at the natural. This Spire looks like it may. No, it does not go down again. And took out a few drones there. Only 13 Wookers have been killed, but you can see every time he's dropping 2 places at once. Just trying to catch Fargo. Not Fargo. Catch himself. Yeah, he's trying to catch himself off guard. No, he's just trying to catch Lost off guard. And the Marines landing yet again. And the mutas are chasing that 1 medevac as these Marines and Marauders deal with the 1 roach. It seemed like it took them forever to take that out. And soon as these units are pulling away, it looks like these Marines may be coming back in. There are plenty of Lings, and Marauder somehow lives, and the Lings look like they want to go on a counterattack. This PF is not done yet. It is just about complete. These Lings, though, all going to die. It looks like Marines coming back, so I don't think they'll be too successful. We're going to kill a few SCVs. But that is a lot of Lings lost for just a few SCVs. As I say that, a bunch of Marines do come back in here, trying to take this base out, but that's a lot of mutas. Holy cow, is that a lot of mutas. 23 mutas now out to deal with all these drops. Another drop is coming in at the main. Again, always doing 2 drops at once and going to target that Spire yet again. No, he's going to get the Queen. And it looks like drones next. Banelings do come, but he lifts up. Looks like 1 Baneling died, and a lot of Marines are hurting the lead. They do make the way back in the medevac. Fargo is clamping down on the middle portion of this map, has missile turrets at every base, protecting himself against mutas. And man, is that a lot of mutas. But plenty of missile turrets. 5 missile turrets should be enough to stop these mutas if the missile turrets do get repaired. And here we go, mutas coming in. And sees all the missile turrets. They're going for it. They're going to be taking some heavy losses, but the missile turret's not getting repaired at all yet. There we go. Now they own those mutas trying to take out the PF. I don't think that's too good. And since the mutas were all the way up there, Fargo decides, okay, now's my chance to leapfrog up here. He's going to have to throw down a scan, take out a lot of these creep tumors. Because if he unsieges now, the Zerg player will know and know to attack. Lee's trying to come in from the back. Marines do scare them off, and looks like they are going in for a counterattack with these mutas. And that could do a lot of damage. Fargo looks like he is just going to say, okay. I don't care that much. I'm just going to go win the game. And we'll see if the Banelings can screw over Fargo this game again. Doesn't look like it, though. This base does get taken out by a drop. Has plenty of Marines, enough to go and take out the next base. And that will pretty much be it for the mining of Lost. Meanwhile, these mutas and Lings tearing up the natural. It is gearing up to be a base race, but again, you gotta keep in mind there is a PF with missile turrets. He should build some more missile turrets so he can defend against those mutas in case they go to attack that one base. That one hatch does go down. And there's even two Thors out here to defend against those mutas. I don't see Lost winning this game. There are a lot of Banelings, but even the Banelings get critical hits. There are plenty of Thor out. Marines running back to the tank line. And it looks like those mutas may just be going to attack these 3-2 Marines. Mutas are 0-1, so we'll see how these Marines do. Doesn't look like too well. They take out a few mutas. But now, Fargo into the natural main. And it is not looking good. There's a few Banelings here. Banelings have 2 armor. It looks like these Marines will be going down. But there are plenty in the back with those Thors. Should have more than enough to deal with the mutas. We'll find out if the mutas can take out all of the Marines and Thors. Lost does have a chance. 2 Infestors do pop. He needs to get those fungal growths off, but he doesn't have pathogen glands, so they just immediately fall to the ground. Those mutas are stacking though, picking off all the tanks. And oh my god, could he do it? These Thors are very low HP. There's not that many Marines. Mutas are going to go Magic Box. And there's Marines going down. The Thors go down as well. And oh my god, Lost is still in this, guys. There are a few... Oh wait, there's a lot of Marines. That's enough Marines to take out these mutas. No problemo. I thought those Lings and everything took out the entire infrastructure. But apparently not. There's still 41 SCVs left on the map. Drop is going to come here. Keep in mind, those Marines are 3-2. Those mutas are only like 1-0, so the Marines are going to be extremely cost-effective. Mutas going to come in. A lot of them are weakened already. You can see those Marines picking them off fairly quickly. And just one medevac Marines took out like 3 mutas. Imagine what all these are going to do. And that's like 4 or 5 medevacs of Marines. So you can see Lost just trying to hold on. Keep in mind, he doesn't know how many Marines are out. And that one medevac is going to get taken out. So Lost is like, yes, I'm still in this. Little does he know about the horde of Marines sitting down at this 3rd base. And oh, missile turrets, ahoy. So many mutas getting injured. You can see they are all near death. That one Marine killed 1 muta before going down. Mutas taking out the reactors. And it looks like these Marines are just like, okay, screw it. Let's end the game. And there goes the grats from Lost. So, we're going to be going into another series. Check 6 is up 2-0 right now in this clan war.